Sample means and standard deviations. A random variable is the numerical outcome from a chance experiment. For example, rolling a standard fair cubical die. You can say things about the probabilities of each number coming up, but you can't tell which number is actually going to come up when you roll the die. Continuous is any value from an interval. So our interval may only be from 0 to 1, but there's an infinite number of values in that range. There's all the fractions, all the irrational numbers, and so on. Discrete is a value from a finite set of values. Actually, that's not quite true. We've got the counting numbers listed here, and that's actually an infinite set, but the point is that you can only take certain values, and it's usually just whole numbers, or integers we should say. A random sample is a selection of values that have been made using a method that ensures that every member of a population had an equal chance of being selected, e.g. pulling names from a hat or rolling a standard fair cubical die. Now, samples versus population. If we look at the mean, there's no difference in using your calculator to find the mean of a population or a sample. Standard deviation, there is a difference in standard deviation depending on whether you have a population or a sample. We'll look at that a bit in a moment. The population standard deviation is represented by the symbol sigma x. Sometimes the x isn't there, it's just sigma. The sample standard deviation is represented by the symbol Sx. Luckily for us in this course, it is expected that you use the population standard deviation, sigma, throughout, and you'll see when you calculate one variable statistics on your calculator that you have both sigma and s, and we would always choose the sigma.